everybody. Welcome to B-Movie Bonfire.
B-Movie Bonfire. That's right, the place where we hang out with you, the watcher, and you, the watcher, give us jokes that we then repeat like they're our own. So thank you, and thanks for being here.
You know,
Yeah,
when you
you
put
guys-
it like that, it sounds like this is a huge pile of shit. We shouldn't do this.
Keep it on the down low. Keep it on the down low, man.
Oh, you know.
No, even though there's a Chiefs game happening as we speak, I'm still happy to be watching this with you guys. To what?
Here
with
with
here?
you, even.
Here with all of you.
There we go.
All four of you. Or however
Both,
many.
yeah. all four
Both of you. With both of you. We've got
Right.
your local guru in the house. Whose house 3825, another road dog, and some of
Run's
the
house,
B-Movie crew.
3825, I think is the answer to that.
Whose house?
Run's house.
Please don't demonetize this Twitch.
Strike two.
Don't take that. Don't take the $2 from us, please, sir.
Please,
Um,
we want some more.
That's right. All your viewers are your local guru. That's probably true. Or maybe it is true. Maybe you're just
Yeah, maybe he's got a
confessing to
bot
having
farm going to
multiple
help
accounts.
boost his channel or something
Yeah.
like that.
Oh, that's an area we haven't tried to recruit in. We should look at
We'll
that.
take it.
Yeah, it
Recruiting
won't work.
bots?
If it comes from
Bot
the
farms,
if it comes
yeah.
from the same IP, then it only counts as one.
Oh.
Not saying that I know how that works or anything.
That's what VPNs are for.
Indeed.
And Tor.
Or
So, this week we have something about the monster is angry this week.
yes, he's not sad. He's not happy. He's mad.
He's
What's the
furious.
He's angry.
Tell me something that made you feel mad today.
Show me where the monster hurts you.
Holds
yeah,
up a bottle of
so
Swaggity.
I legit don't know anything about this movie from when it was made, who made it, what the budget is. I know nothing about it at all whatsoever. Oh, KJMB is here. Welcome
Until the
in.
halftime's over.
It's funny. I was just
we are the
thinking
halftime entertainment.
we were gonna do a Macadoodle plug, and then you showed up. I wonder if there's a coincidence there. But no.
She sends
so,
disturbance in the force.
hey, Kyle, tell your
Yes.
Macadoodle story because I think it's awesome.
Oh, so on Friday evening after work, I ran by Macadoodles to pick up some liquor, and I'm in the checkout line, and the young lady checking me out, noticed my old Swaggity hat that I was wearing, and she just kind of looked at it, kind of confused, and then she said, "Oh, for a minute I thought that your hat said Old Smuggler." And I thought to myself, why would anybody want apparel that says Old Smuggler? So I said, oh, funny story about that.
Mm-hmm.
It's a great question.
No one would, but you can see how easy it is to make the mistake.
So yeah, so it was just funny that somebody had noticed the old Swaggity hat in public. So that kind of made me smile.
Hello, thick Miss Eve. Thank you for joining.
Nick, what's going on, buddy? Thanks for showing up.
Oh, you know this person.
Yeah, I know the thickness.
Thick, what's up, buddy?
Thick.
All right.
He thick.
Yeah,
oh,
don't-
look, Blue Viper. Hey, how's it going, buddy?
Don't tell us anything about the game. I'm trying to avoid spoilers here. So
Yeah,
The easiest thing to catch from a Broncos quarterback is. That's pretty.
that's really funny. Yep, that's a good
come
one.
on, guys. You know that donkeys don't get COVID.
All right.
So, couple of things. One is more of on a rumor level, but we're going to be keeping our finger on this pulse. Apparently, there's a change coming to Twitch with the channel points that you see down below the chat box. That those channel points can help get more traffic generated to our stream and help push us to the front page. So. Just by being in chat and participating, you'll keep building those points faster and faster. Make sure you hang on to those because could be some big things coming with community points and being able to push us up to the front page. So more to come on that.
Cool.
And then another thing is this. I know that the screen down here, other side, can't green screen, says that next week we will be doing Santa Claus versus Satan. Just the name alone. But actually, next week we will be off due to some work things for me, so I will not be able to be around for it. So next week we
And
will
we're
be
like,
off.
if Kyle can't be here, there's just no point in going forward.
Yeah, because I'm the thing that keeps us grounded. I'm the anchor. And when I say grounded, I mean keeps us from taking off.
You're the anchor. That's funny.
The bronze anchor,
yeah,
baby.
so not next Sunday, a week from Sunday, which is what, the 20th?
Yeah, that'll be the 20th.
Yeah.
That we'll be
20th.
back for live. But we will be rebroadcasting one of our old episodes next week, so there will still be some good laughs to be had here on the channel for your viewing pleasure. Perhaps a halftime show, if you will.
There you go. And,
speed through to the good part, so it'll be like start and then end.
Only other thing to mention is the subscriber contest, which is still ongoing. Last I checked, we were at 15. That was a week ago. So we'll look at our subscribers.
Only 85 more to go.
And when we hit 25, we will give away an Old Swaggity hat, an autographed Old Swaggity hat.
Yes.
So
Signed by all three of us.
look forward to that.
We'll have DNA from all three of us on it.
Yeah.
It will.
Ew.
No.
I mean, it will, but when you say it like that, it sounds gross. All right, shall we?
Well,
Should we?
I think we should
get
just
the
go
show on
ahead
the
and
road?
dive into this one.
Wait, how long is this one? An hour?
This
15?
one, about an hour 15, give or take.
Okay. I was
Because
gonna
there's going to
say if we
be
need a halftime or not.
superfluous. No, I don't think we're going to need to take a halftime on this one.
Okay. All right.
I think
Let's
that we're
power
just going to.
through.
Yeah, we're going to be powering through. We're just going to be like, oh, let's get this over with because this movie's just going to be.
All right. All right. I'm in.
All right. Let's go.
God.
In case you couldn't see the logo.
You prick!
So
The not so happy monster. There's a joke that I could make there.
Well, they saved all that money by not doing it in color.
What's color? This was when the world was black and white, Josh. The art director, Fred Preble, this was his idea. Oh, that was a dog howling. I thought that was supposed to be a siren.
I thought so too.
I'm already mad at this
He
movie.
looks mad. He looks mad.
Nobody puts baby in a cage.
When did they zoom in on that? What's going on?
Oh, they're doing tests.
You just
Gotta-
got this.
Gotta screw in my wrists.
All right, now bend over and take a deep breath.
Grit your teeth.
And Oompa Loompa!
Doobity-doo.
Yes, I
Is
know.
this a
you
silent
don't
movie?
know
Oh, okay.
what's outside the power of the moon. But you're serving a much better purpose. Yes, you're serving science through me.
Okay.
Who's a good boy?
Well, about a pint low, looks like.
That's how you know it's all science-y.
All right, who wants a Bloody Mary? You? Bloody Mary? Bloody Mary?
Yes, Bloody Mary? Yep. Ah, damn it, I'm all out of Old Swaggity. Yep, that looks like it's about half full now. He's an optimist. He seems awful, I don't know, casual for being strapped to a sofa.
This is an early version of Jim Varney.
You quite
Hey, Vern!
comfortable?
Yeah.
What you got for me there, Vern?
Good, Tom.
What'd you stick me with, Vern?
Not afraid? I ain't got no reason to be afraid. Yeah, that's right, Petra. There's nothing to be afraid of. Nothing at all. That her? No. That was just like a pianist taking
Well. Kinda was.
The hell these straps on? Doc?
1942, when the flu vaccine was
See,
invented.
Pedro, I'm trying a new formula. I wouldn't want you to make a sudden move and fall off the couch. Now, don't worry, it'll only be for a little while.
Hey.
I feel just
Well, he does look like Jim
always
Barney.
did. When you stick me with that thing,
Like pre-cancer Jim Barney?
I just feel a little prick, Doc.
sleep now.
And somehow I feel hungry like the wolf.
My name is Ria.
He's very happy with this result. Tried this roofie colada. That's some aggressive aging. It worked! My hair growth tonic worked!
Goodness.
Brought to you by Rogaine. Rogaine, for all your facial hair needs.
Apparently this guy does too.
Is that where you like hair on a man, KJMD?
Excellent. Now I will get my new line of razors.
Gentlemen, I wish you were here to see the proof of my that the transfusion of blood between different species is possible. A few
I,
moments
J.R.
ago,
Gillette, have made it so.
Pedro was a man, a harmless, good-natured man. Look at him now.
I don't know why I have a sudden urge to sniff another man's butt.
I'm a wolf man.
He's no longer human. He's a wolf, snarling, ferocious, lusting for the kill. You're
Who's he
looking at
talking
a
to?
scientific miracle, gentlemen.
Is there a news camera?
You're a madman, Cameron. Your claim is ridiculous.
That's exactly what
Is
you
that
said
Eisenhower?
in newspapers, isn't it, Professor Blaine?
This was funded by the government.
I was a madman, not fit to occupy a science chair at the university.
Yeah, that
Perhaps you'll
tracks.
change your mind one day, soon. When Petro tears at your throat.
Poppycock.
You may laugh if you want to. But look.
Pedro hates couch.
Even now, he'd like to be at his work. My catalytic agent has brought about a complete transition from man to wolf.
I mean,
Your crazy experiments are a disgrace to science.
Yes. Those are the words.
Agreed.
Chuck's
Enough.
over. He needs a treat. Throw a tennis ball for him really quick.
Science.
He's a good puppy.
What do you know
Scratch him on
about
the chin.
science? You with your hyped-out dogmas and shriveled mind that refuses to recognize progress.
What
What's
has
it with all the
progress to
ghosts?
do with your foolish tampering with nature?
the ghost of Dr. Frankenstein passed.
You
That's
also were one of those stupid
Frankenstein.
fools who raised their voices against me. You're aware, of course, that this country is at war. That our armed forces are locked in combat with a savage horde who fight with fanatical fury. That fanatical fury
This
will
wasn't
avail
funny,
them
too.
nothing
A lot of
when I place
alliteration
my
there.
new serum at the disposal of the War Department. Just picture, gentlemen, an army of wolfmen. Fearless,
This serum kind of
raging,
tastes like wolf blood.
every man a snarling animal. My serum will make it possible to unloose millions.
Look, man,
of
can you let me
animal
loose? I really got to use a tree.
Men who are governed by one collective thought, the animal lusts to kill without regard to personal safety.
Or a squeaky
Such an
toy,
army
either
will be
one.
invincible. Such an army will sweep everything before it.
How many Force ghosts are going to come into this movie?
fantastic, Dr. Cameron.
You're fools, all of you. Poor, blind fools, especially you, Dr. Warwick. Assuming that what you say is true, how would you control these wolfmen?
Just picture, gentlemen, an
I
army of
think
men who
the
don't know how to
manager
use tools anymore.
It induces the return of immediate normalcy.
This is how they used to do
And
Zoom
I
meetings.
suppose that it would be an easy matter to round up 1,000,000 wild animals
Zoom
and
circa
administer an
1942.
antidote. No, Cameron, you're mad. Stark, raving mad. And I, for one, am in favor of...
Silence!
Oh, I get it. He's gonna realize that he's the monster.
Imbecilic mouthings.
It's a movie with a message.
All of you demonstrated your lack of vision by demanding my resignation from the faculty. Well, you accomplished your purpose. You cast me out. You robbed me of everything and I held most dear in life.
Rubbed you. of
Rub
what?
you?
Position.
Rub you of everything?
Honor. Respect. You branded me as a madman.
Gave me tummy
Held
drops.
Held me up to
Yeah,
ridicule
everything.
before the whole world. But now it's time for my revenge. Pedro will see to that. Now you shall pay for your folly. There's no escape for any of you. You shall die one by one at the hands of the scientific marvel that you scoffed at.
You can't intimidate us with fantastic threats.
You're a faker, Cameron, a
Not
mad
physical
faker.
ghosts.
form.
We'll have you ostracized by every scientist in the country.
There are
And now who you
institutions
gonna
for
call?
madmen, and we'll see that you're confined in one.
Wolfbusters? Speaking of wolves,
You're not crazy. It's okay. They were really there.
damn, I knew I should have drank that serum myself.
You will see.
What squeak toy? He's looking a little rambunctious. You better inject him with mystery chemicals. Here, some swagging for your nerves.
Is he gonna go back?
So where exactly is the hair going? Is it like pushing back?
It's like
Yeah.
retreating into his body.
It's like the reverse of a Play-Doh Fun Factory.
Man,
So if you
Vern,
squeeze
I had the
his face
craziest
really
dream.
hard.
Just hair comes out.
He just puts his thumb in his mouth and just goes,
Hey, Vern!
Apparently, KJ
Had a
and
crazy
Bruce will
dream,
tell
Vern.
you later how that works.
Oh, about an hour, I should say. How do you feel?
I got a terrible headache, and I had some kind of an awful dream. I was running all over the countryside, chasing people and trying to kill them.
And for a while, I could lick my own.
Oh, that doesn't mean anything. You just had a nightmare, that's all.
But why should I be trying to kill people? Even in my dreams, I ain't got nothing against nobody.
Well, let's not talk about it anymore. Go to bed. Our work's done.
does he get extra hair on his balls?
All right.
No, they become smooth.
So many questions.
Boys,
Hey,
enough
it's
questions.
Gosh, Vern,
It's
this
like
is a real
Tom
nice sick
Sound.
room.
That's the only thing I'm missing down here is a way to inject random dudes with stuff that makes hair grow and turns them into wolves.
Go ahead and get that installed.
Evening, Miss Lenora.
Next
Good
week.
evening, Pedro. Well, Night Owl, I was just coming down to find out how much longer you're going to work. You realize how late it is?
No, I didn't. I was so absorbed in my work.
Oh, we done
It's
a
a
lot of
half
work
past
tonight,
8:30.
and I slept for almost an hour, and I had the awfulest dream. I
Go to
couldn't-
bed, Pedro.
Yes, sir, Doctor. Good night,
Sure.
Miss Lenora.
Good night.
Sure thing, Vern.
Nothing like a good yelling to
Ed,
make me
what
feel
kind
like
of
sleeping.
experiments are you doing that you need Pedro?
Oh, he's just
50 inch
just
chest.
in the laboratory moving the heavy things around. He's a very strong man, is Pedro.
How much longer are we going to be here, Dad?
Hey, big
Why?
guy. Sun's
Because
getting
the place
real
gets
low.
on my nerves. I hate it.
Your hating it has nothing to do with being separated from that young reporter friend of yours, has it?
It has. And I want to know when we're going back to the city.
Very soon now, dear. My work's practically finished.
What was that?
What?
Sounded like
Well, that
somebody running a
noise.
string
It sounded
across
like a wild
saw.
animal howling. And I heard the same thing last night.
Oh, that's probably some dog in the neighborhood. Dogs do howl. You mustn't let things
Can
like
confirm.
that upset you. Now come along, dear. Even a scientist needs some sleep. I shall sleep very soundly tonight.
Is that Tor Johnson with hair? No.
Good morning, Pedro.
Good morning, Miss Lenora. I was hoping you'd come to the garden this morning. I got something for you.
Oh, they're lovely. Thank you.
I'll pick them for you every day if you like them.
Well, that's very kind of
It's
you.
some ragweed and dandelion.
What's
did he
the
smell
matter,
like
Miss
concrete?
Lenora?
Pedro, I don't like this place.
No, I guess you feel about this place the same as I do. I'm afeard of it, especially at night when the mist comes up
Afeard
after
of
the
it.
swamp. Of course, it's all right when the sun's shining like it is this morning.
Are there any wild animals around here?
Oh, yes, there's lots.
Just me, miss.
How come you ask?
Oh, I was just curious.
They call me Beast.
Say, Pedro, what do you do when you work with Dad in the laboratory?
I mostly just sleep.
I don't rightly know. Besides, I ain't supposed to tell nothing. Your pop made me promise.
Oh, well, you can trust me. I wouldn't tell anybody.
Well,
Except
we...
everyone.
No, I ain't saying nothing.
Morning, dear.
Yes, it's a
Sleep well?
kindergarten
Yes,
accent.
very well. Look at the flowers that Pedro gathered.
Very pretty. I'm afraid you'll have to give up your gardening for the time being, Pedro. I want you in the laboratory.
Doc, if I don't keep at this stuff, how am I ever gonna make it look pretty? And I like pretty things.
We shall leave this place long before you're able to beautify it. Gardening really isn't very important. Come along with me.
He just wants to make it look pretty. Jerk.
Now, Pedro, I see you're waiting for me.
You scared me, Doc.
Yes, it was.
Let me turn down the
You
howls.
mustn't be so jumpy. You're as nervous as that wolf.
He sure is nervous, all right. I've been sitting here for a long time watching him, and he ain't been still a minute.
All right, lie down, Pedro.
Are you gonna strap me down again tonight, Doc?
Well, certainly. It's more necessary tonight than ever before.
Gee, it must be great to be educated. I wish I had a lot of book
Now,
learning
lay down on your
so I
stomach.
could understand what this is all about.
Fortunately, you don't need education or
Well,
intelligence.
you put
for your
on
part
that
of the experiment.
rubber glove, Doc.
Just strength. Animal strength. Now lie down and we'll get to work.
What's that Vaseline for, Doc?
I call this the Wolfinator 9000.
We're just gonna skip that middle part.
So what I want to know is, why did he bother to strap him down if he's just unstrapping him? That seems kind of pointless to me.
Well, it's kind of like strap on, strap off, the strapper, you know, kind of
Yeah.
But that's how you get the clapper.
True.
Damn it.
No.
Putting your face in the strapper. Huh.
Is he just...
Doc, I feel like I need a shave.
This may be brought to you by Dollar Shave Club. But look at those luxurious locks he has now. L'Oreal, because you're worth it. L'Oreal not sponsored.
Maybe it's Wolfman and maybe it's me.
He just goes out in the front yard and starts digging holes.
He pees on every tree.
This movie, that's probably how they're going to pad the runtime of this movie.
It's just like 30 minutes of him gnawing on a bone.
Chasing his tail.
Trying to figure out how to work the button on his overalls.
Sitting there pawing at it. Stops turning around, starts to kind of, look at his, Gonna be okay over there?
I had to mute myself. Yeah, I'm better.
Are we? Okay, same stock footage shot.
The jungles of Carolina. Or wherever they are, I don't know.
The dense jungles of the Carolina.
Yeah, I mean, come on. It's a soundstage. Yeah.
I'm still waiting for this Wolfman to get angry. He doesn't seem very
No,
mad to me.
He's pretty congenial.
Yeah.
In this episode of Between One
All
Fur,
the animals are terrible nervous tonight for some reason or other. The old plow mule liked to kick my head off. I come up behind her sort of quiet-like, and she lashed out with both feet.
Luckily, I was able to reattach it.
Devil mist in the swampland. I could
normally
smell
she likes
evil
it when
in
I
it.
approach her
Oh,
from
will you stop
behind.
talking like that? I'm so nervous now I could scream.
The ass always likes that.
See, Mommy, I'm all ready.
Oh, that's fine. Now you hop in bed.
Can I put in my ball just for a little while?
Well, just for a little while. But mind, if you ain't in bed by the time I do my dishes, I'm going to tan you good.
Don't worry, I'll be in bed and fast
good
What?
lord.
by that time.
Straight to physical abuse.
Good night.
Straight to canning. Yeah.
If
you
you're
know,
not in
even
bed by the
jarring.
time I finish dishes, I'm gonna beat you.
Yeah.
God.
Now give mommy a big kiss.
That's what's wrong with this generation, you guys.
That's what I'm going to start saying to my kids. Hey, if you don't get off that VR, I'm going to can you. Rar. I like to go hunting at night.
Apparently, Thick Miss Eve wants to be canned.
You mean like
works.
fired, or you mean like put into a jar?
Don't you know, wolves are impervious to shotguns.
Let me tell you a story about a man named Jed, poor mountaineer, catching bed.
Shooting at
Shut
some
the door,
wolves.
quick!
That'll hold
I
it.
never seen anything so awful in my life.
What are you talking about?
Something took
A man in
after me down
overalls.
in the swamp.
Hadn't shaved for a week.
I don't know whether it was a man, a beast, or old Satan himself.
Have you been drinking?
Not a drop, so help me. I let him have both barrels of my shotgun, but that never even slowed him down.
Why is it hilarious to her?
Except for the silver bullet.
Popeye's mom, ladies and gentlemen.
I'm telling you, it was something awful.
Toot toot.
Oh!
Can that child.
I told you if you weren't bad, I'd can you. Arr. Good, baby, very good.
Franklin Delano Roosevelt reacts.
Continued.
You see, this scene was originally an hour and a half longer. That was the scene of him marking every tree in the woods.
What's he got, a whip?
A bullwhip, yeah.
Well, I guess when a problem comes along.
You must whip it. You know, if the cream sets out too long. Throw me the
Into
idol.
shape.
Throw me
Turn
the
it
idol.
Pedro! Lie down on that couch.
Throw me the whip.
Lie down!
Let me adjust these teeth and back out of frame. Now, strap yourself in.
It's about to get real bumpy.
See, I like a man with hair.
Come.
Good boy.
Oh, wow.
Oh.
Play dead.
See what you made me do.
Good boy.
He's been shaved.
Gorsh, Vern.
I've been walking in my sleep again.
Yes, you have. You'd better go to bed.
I'm sorry if I made a nuisance of myself. I wish I wouldn't walk in my sleep like that, because I have such bad dreams.
Could you say it any
Don't be upset
creepier?
about your dreams, Pedro. You've been of great assistance to me tonight. Very great assistance.
You helped me
Pedro,
kill a
that
In
was
fact,
my
child.
I'm
family
going to
name.
reward you by taking you to the city with me.
You mean I can go along with you and ride in the car?
Yes. While we're
I'll
in the
even
city,
roll down the window so you can
you'll
stick
make
your head
calls
out.
together. First, we will call upon a pompous gentleman called Blaine. Professor Blaine.
Blaine!
Blaine!
Good morning, Pedro.
Good morning, Miss Lenora.
Will you do me a favor?
You know I'd do anything for you.
Well, I want you to
Nice
mail
guy.
this letter for me when you go into the village. And it's already stamped.
Yes,
I'll take that letter.
Dad.
Give me that letter.
He's even got a fedora.
So you couldn't wait till my work was finished. You felt you had to write to your reporter.
Well, I just wanted to tell him that I was safe. If you remember, you made me go away without even saying goodbye.
There was a reason for that, my dear, a very good reason.
Kidnapping?
Wanted to keep...
See anything of him? No.
The Amish are on the move.
No,
Just ad-lib this part, guys.
Boy, I love it. They're
Yeah.
exercising great trigger discipline, pointing guns at each other.
Watermelon.
We're
Watermelon.
looking for a wild varmint what killed a little child. Been looking all night.
You mean someone was killed by a wild animal?
Yeah, my little girl.
Oh, how terrible. How did it happen?
Well, he
Come
just
in
said
through
it
the
happened
window.
from wild
My
animal.
wife said the window was closed, but she must have been mistaken. Didn't try to take
It's
the
her
baby
fault, the
away
old
or
hag.
nothing.
Always leaving those
Just
windows
seemed to
open.
kill just for the love of
It's
killing.
the second child this year.
Did anyone see the animal?
Jed Harper did. He said it walked on its hind legs like a man, but that don't make sense.
I don't care whether it makes sense or not. I know what I seen. Come on, man, we got work to do.
I want to lick my own balls real bad.
And the crowd all left.
What do you make of it, Dad?
Hold it together,
Josh,
Pedro.
You
Better to
shouldn't
leave
say that
animals
kind of stuff
open
on
windows.
camera, man.
That would be very interesting to science, wouldn't it?
Here for the
Dominant
Jethro
urge is
boating
to
convention.
kill and destroy even when unprovoked.
Saying the
A
quiet part
human
out loud.
characteristic translated into animal instinct. Animals rarely kill except for food or in
If I just
self-defense.
move behind this bush over here.
The eminent professor, Dr. Blaine, would be interested to study such an amazing animal, wouldn't he?
Fade out. Now let me fill my horn with beer.
My Viking drinking horn here.
Well, come on in, Tom. Glad to see you.
Good evening, Dr. Blaine. I came in through the garden so as not to disturb your housekeeper.
Sit down. Even if Martha has dozed off, which I think she has, a full alarm of fire would have disturbed her. I have a faint suspicion that there is something besides my housekeeper's welfare on your mind. What is it?
Well, I'm after a story.
Well, quite
Does
a
the
novel
housekeeper
pursuit
sleep
for a
there?
newspaperman.
What's going on?
An AP dispatch from Ashton down in the swamp country tells about a child being killed by a wild animal.
Well, that's a tragic thing.
Yes, a neighboring farmer saw the brute and swears that it traveled at a terrific speed on its two hind legs.
Yeah, back when
I
professors got paid
understand they
well, I
make a
guess.
very potent corn liquor in that district.
Oh, no, it's nothing like that. I've a hunch there's more to this story than just a jug full of corn liquor. I hope that you could give me an angle I could work into a Sunday feature.
You
I
see,
don't know
the
what
people
you
of the
mean
house
by
were
a
able to
language.
lure him away
The
by offering him
possibility of the
$3.50.
survival in the depths of the swamp are some of those
Tree fitting.
overgrown lizards that used to be head men on Earth. I understand they travel
Get
around
outta
on
here,
hind
you got
legs
that
and
light
made
that
our
mo-
present-day public enemies look like horticultural specimens.
I'll see if I
I'm
got
sorry,
tree
Tom.
fitting.
I can't lend myself to that sort of sensationalism. Through science, the search for knowledge is on a far higher plane than that. It is worthy of being treated with dignity. And I feel that I owe an obligation to the people who respect my opinion. Your angle, as you call it, on prehistoric lizards is utterly fantastic.
I'm sorry. I didn't know I was getting into such deep water. Well, I'll hang my head in shame and slink away.
No harm's done. Don't take it so to heart. Put your feet up on the desk and stay for a while.
Well, I can't now. I've got to get back to the office. But I'll drop around again. Thanks very much for the information.
I didn't give you very much. See you again, boy.
Basically
Boy.
told you you're an idiot, boy.
Yeah, boy. Tell us how you know time passed.
It's the same time.
I thought it was just a shitty clock.
How can I make Bob Cratchit
Housekeeping!
work on Christmas?
You want fresh pillow?
I'm awake now!
What kind of house is this?
Surprised to see me?
Yes, I confess I am. Come in. Sit down.
Thank you. You shouldn't be surprised, Blaine.
Just
I
leave the
told you
door
that
open,
I'd
it's
come
fine.
back when I could prove my theory to your complete satisfaction.
You say you've proven that wild theory?
Well, I'm here. You don't think I enjoyed your comments so much that I came back merely to hear you repeat them?
Any comments I made were an expression of honest opinion. I will retract any statement proven to be untrue.
You think that's
Spoken like a man who thinks that there's a wire.
You think the retraction will pay me for the humiliation of being held up to public ridicule, for having my scientific reputation blasted, for being forced to
Calm
resign
down, Mike
from an honorable
Pence.
position?
I deeply regret any possible injustice, but my rejection of
actual
your
footage
theory
of
was
Dr.
not
Fauci
intended
and
as
Mike
a
Pence in a
personal
meeting.
persecution.
Sorry, I apologize, Dr. Blaine.
Nope, he said sorry and apologized.
With a true perspective.
Well, let's say no more
Not
about it.
historically
I'll
accurate.
gladly consider anything in support of your theory.
I'm not asking you to take my word for anything. Just to believe the evidence of your own eyes. Pedro.
Who's the tree trunk?
Who's the tall
Oh.
drink of water?
Pedro, you sit here. This is my guinea pig.
Let's just cut to the chase.
I know, it's like, he can hear you.
Something tells me he doesn't care.
Pedro, played by J.K. Rowling.
You're aware of the nature of this experiment?
We've been doing this a long time. You may rest assured the experiment is a proven success. Otherwise, I wouldn't be here.
What good can come with tampering with the normal laws of nature?
A great deal of good. An invincible
How
army.
else do we
for one
cure
thing.
erectile
You'll
dysfunction?
understand when you see the results.
With 23 great
I
flavors.
abhor whatever appears to be a perversion of science. Mingling the blood of man and beast is downright sacrilege.
I have
Blood and
no
soil,
sympathy with such
Winston, blood and
maudlin
soil.
sentimentality. I propounded a theory which you denounced publicly as being ridiculous. the
Also,
result of
it's
it is all
hot.
in mind.
Just wait till you see the hair on this guy.
Squirm out of facing the possibilities that you
Then
may
we'll
be
talk
wrong.
about perversions.
Not at all. I will cooperate in any way possible.
That's just what I wanted to hear.
We're going to donate
I
it all
give
to
him my
Locks for
intention to
Love.
prepare his blood for the transfusion. He'll need
That's
another.
what they do. They're making all kinds
Exactly
of wigs
20
for Lots
minutes.
for Love. They're just shaving it off every time.
See? It's a great business model.
It's a great cause. And just imagine the tax write-off he gets.
What's the over-under for this dude being shirtless in the next half hour? That's
Hello?
Is this
I need to
Magnolia
call my bookie,
37136? I'd like to speak to Dr. Lorenzo
I was gonna
Samuel,
say she's
please.
got a good handle on these things.
Just a moment, please. It's for you, Cameron.
Halftime must be over.
Fingers crossed.
Hello?
Don't count.
Oh, is that you, dear?
You asked me to call you and find out if you're returning tonight.
It's all right. I'll be over as soon as I can.
I love that
Goodbye.
transatlantic accent.
Bye.
It's so good.
It's my daughter with some friends. I'll have to go and get her. I shan't be long.
Apparently
What
this
about
part
the
of movie
second
was recorded on a
injection? You said it
phonograph.
had to be given in 20 minutes.
Oh, yes, the injection. I may be able to make it. If not, I want a doctor whether you'd do it for me.
Why, yes, I guess so.
That's very, very kind of you. Pedro, you stay here and don't bother Dr. Blade.
No, sir, I won't bother.
Of course, it's quite possible, Doctor, if I don't get back, that you could ensure
Ooh,
the
look at the
failure of
shiny
this demonstration
mirror.
by forgetting.
I know what is off.
I'll have to take that chance.
Don't
stage
worry.
Right.
Even if I lacked the sense of honor,
They're
pride
dangling
would
a hot
hardly
dog in
allow
people's
me to
attention.
stoop to such a level. I shall give him the injection if you're not here by 12.
At 12, precisely.
Oh, and it goes in his frenulum.
How many of those I got, Vern?
Just the one, Pedro. Just the one.
Is Pedro a family name?
Yeah, my sister is Cher, Vern.
Hello? Hello, Fitzgerald?
Yeah, is that you, Blaine? Well, what do you want to drag me out of bed this time of the night for?
I've just had a
Those are some
surprise
talk
sweet
about your
pajamas.
Lorenzo Cameron.
Man, I want a pair of those.
He claims to have proven his crazy, outlandish blood transfusion theory and demands the right to give a demonstration. Yeah. No, he's not here
Yeah.
now.
No. Well,
He'll be back after
well, I gotta go. Oh, okay.
Why don't you
but I
come on
gotta go.
over?
All right. I'll get dressed and be over right away. Expect me in about 10
No, no.
minutes.
Wear what you're wearing now.
Do it dulcimo.
Do it very slowly.
Do it slowly.
No.
You at all
that's
familiar
sexy.
with the
No, you're doing it
work
wrong.
Dr. Cameron is doing?
Oh, no, sir. I'm just handyman around the place. Nobody, not even Miss Lenora, knows what he does.
Oh, his daughter is still with him?
Oh, yes, sir. She's with him. But I think she's lonesome. She seems to be grieving about something.
Oh, that's an outrage. Cameron has no right to accept such a sacrifice from her. Oh, I don't like being a busybody, but she's such a fine girl, and a certain
You
young
should
man
throw her
is
in the
just
volcano
the
now
tonic
while
she
he
needs
still
to make her
can.
happy. Where do they live?
Dr. Cameron rented the old Danfield homestead house about 4 or 5 miles from Ashton. It was a fine place, but ain't been nobody lived there for a long time, and the weeds kept growing closer to the house till they about swallowed up everything.
Weed'll do
Speaking
that.
of swallowed up, can we get back to his daughter? By this point, another 5 minutes have passed.
Oh, hello, Fitzgerald. Oh, Dr. Cameron, I heard you were back in town. Blaine just told me that you wanted to demonstrate the proof of your blood transfusion theory.
He exaggerated when he mentioned demonstration. I told him I could prove my claim. I don't think Professor Blaine is in a cooperative frame of mind. That's why I came to you.
What do you want me to do?
I'd like you to be present when I talk to him.
All right. I'll take a walk over with you.
You mean like
You know,
president or what?
Like pop out of the box.
Happy birthday, Mr. Professor.
Look at me, I'm a president. At the tone, the time.
Hey, Vern, my frenulum's itching real bad.
Which one? The front one or the back one?
But I told I was only gonna have the one. Jab it in his neck.
Come on, man. Chop, chop. 12 exactly. No,
Wow,
no,
it looks
he's-
like his eyes have rolled back in his head. He's just kind of sitting there like,
Yeah, let me just eyeball the moon here. Yep, that looks like about midnight.
it looks about full.
Well, reckon I should.
Well, he's crazy, but I really do like
I
injecting
hardly
people.
disapprove of the nature of this experiment, but my promise to Dr. Cameron leaves me no alternative.
Sure.
Roll up your sleeves.
Oh, he usually
Maybe
puts
take the
his-
jacket off. Maybe. God.
How do you feel?
Just like I always do.
Kind of sleepy.
A little horny.
A little hungry. Feel like I want to mark a tree. Why do I want to hump your leg all of a sudden?
Got anything that squeaks?
Hey, is that bookcase made of rawhide?
Is there a bone I can chew on?
Well, here we are. Oh. Something wrong?
Oh,
Just a
my
heart attack.
Heart attack.
How many is that now? That makes a baker's dozen.
Pressing at times. I'll be all right after I rest a minute.
Back in the 40s, that's how you got over a heart attack. You just kind of rested for a second.
Oh, he's just about to throw up there.
Knew I shouldn't have drank that bottle of Swaggity on the way here.
Oh,
Oh, yeah. Gas station burrito.
Swallow it back down.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, God, that Denver omelet is such a bad choice.
Maybe we better go in the house.
Whose idea was it to stop at Denny's?
In just a moment. What's the matter, Grunk?
Oh, a slight heart attack.
Want me to call an ambulance? No, I don't want an ambulance.
Fine,
Bobby.
it's just a slight one.
All right, a minute. Oh, just trying to help.
Gee, Pedro, what big eyes you have.
Gosh, Vern, the better to see you with and stuff.
What a big beard you have. I love the hands being always draped like this by Mr. Creatures.
Looks like Mr. Smithers.
Part wolf, part T-Rex.
That's how they got
Funny
it.
if he just peed.
What's that? Sounded like come from the house.
Excellent.
Come on in here,
Smithers,
there's something wrong.
release the hound.
Oh, that's the coolest door ever. Is it like leather? That was awesome.
Rich
I'll say there's
Corinthian
something
leather.
wrong.
His head's missing.
Give me police headquarters and make it fast.
Why does it smell like
Hello,
dog
Sarge.
and heat urine?
This is Dugan. I got a murder on my beat. Right away.
That was smooth.
That's the work.
Much
Yeah,
like the
this
finely
quicker
textured
than
taste of old spaghetti.
What do you know about this?
How could I know anything? I was with you. Officer, my heart's beginning to trouble me again. I can't be of any use here. I may as well leave. Sure, go ahead. I can't pretend to feel any great sorrow. But then my feelings are of no importance one way or the other. Good night.
Dick.
Howdy, Lieutenant. Hi. I've seen a lot of murders in my day, but never as messy as this one.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Good thing it's behind the desk, so we don't have to film it. That would cost a lot of money in special effects.
enough story for your paper?
This is more than just a story to me. He was my
God,
friend.
It's like lasagna.
There was a couple of college professors arguing outside and using a lot
The
of
size
big
of that
words.
bird.
They followed me in here, and I heard one of them say that some kind of a dangerous animal done this killing.
Well, how could a dangerous animal be roaming around the city?
Well, I don't know. Guess he got away from a zoo or a circus or something.
I'll check on that angle.
What does that say? Are we supposed to be able to read that?
Remember to call Pizza
Wow.
Hut before 6.
I'm just gonna steal evidence.
You talking to me?
No, I was just trying to remember something.
That bird's.
I got it. An AP story came in from Ashton the other day about a child being killed by a weird animal from the swampland.
What do you mean, weird animal?
A farmer swore it wasn't human, but that it traveled on 2 legs like a man.
Oh, he was crazy or drunk. There ain't no such animal. Anyway, how could he
crazy
get
drunk.
way up here?
You can't combine those things. It's not possible.
But I hear that he's really attracted to sums of money equaling $3.50. Oh, God.
Memories, all alone in the moonlight. No.
Even he's angry at your singing. Hey, big guy. Sun's getting real low.
Shortly thereafter, her blouse took flight.
And I have to bathe, mother. He hit his head on the chandelier. Dunk.
But he hasn't made it to the chandelier yet.
Oh, Pedro, you startled me.
You gave me quite a
What's the matter?
start.
Why do you stare at me like that?
I don't know, Miss Lenore. I feel funny. I smell something in the mist coming up out of the swamp. It's like
Like
a
I'm
voice
ready to
talking
mate.
to me, telling me to do something. Something terrible.
Oh, but that isn't
Hey,
real. That's
I
just your
smell blood on
imagination.
you.
You mustn't pay any attention to what that voice seems to be saying.
Maybe we can do it doggy style while we watch X-Files.
Woof woof.
What are you doing here?
You and me,
Go to your room. You've no right in this part of the house. Get out!
I
Immediately!
think we're showing our age with that one.
Wake up!
Oh!
You're dreaming.
Hey, Mo!
I don't know what's come over me. I must have a touch of swamp fever.
That's very likely. Now go to bed. I'll get something for you.
Jungle fever.
Yes, sir. I'm sorry if I made a nuisance of myself.
Pedro, I'm terribly afraid.
There's nothing to be afraid of, dear. He just had a touch of fever, that's all.
Oh, that was more than fever. Well, his eyes were the eyes of a wild beast. He was possessed by a demon.
Now, dear, you know there's no such thing
ready
as
to
being
ravage
possessed
me.
by a demon. That's ignorant superstition.
Well, I don't care what you call it, Dad. But there's something here that's
Shit
evil.
powered is
It's
Pedro.
real, and I can feel it. And I'm afraid.
It's real.
Dad, I can't stand it here any longer. Let's get away.
I can't go now, dear. I must wait till my work's finished. Pull yourself together, dear.
Smack her. That's how it always worked.
I won't be silly anymore. Nothing
Tanner
will interfere
Hyde.
with your work.
You've been a very great
Tanner.
comfort to me. I know what a
Tanner.
terribly lonely life this must be for you.
We won't talk about it anymore, Dad. I just want you to prove that you're the greatest scientist in the world.
They'll soon have all the proof they want. I expect the eminent Professor Fitzgerald to
give
pay me
Daddy
a
a
call
full-body
before
hug.
long, and I shall be delighted to confound him with scientific facts that he declared were impossible.
Father, you're scaring me.
Now you go to bed, dear, huh? Have a good night's rest.
Come on,
And
give
I
Daddy a
am
big
just
old
happy to
whiskery
see
kiss.
you.
Out of
Good night, Dad.
Oh, crazy old dad and his stories.
Gosh, Vern, I ain't changed my underwear in at least a week.
It's starting to smell real bad. I feel like I can smell it more and more.
Probably should have warmed up that last frozen burrito before I ate it.
Hulk smash!
He does have the Bruce Banner haircut.
Oh, and he's suddenly changed again.
Nothing I like wearing for a jaunty walk at night like a fedora.
And nipple pants. He's on a hot story. I'm gonna trudge around the swamp in the middle of the night for the story. With a tie that only goes down to my chest and my pants that come up to my nipples. Okay, now run away. Oh, great.
Dr. Cameron. So, you're the owner of this haunted castle.
What do you mean, haunted castle?
Well, maybe I did just
I
have the
take a
jitters,
certain level of
but
offense to
something was
that.
prowling around out there.
Which word didn't you
Oh,
understand?
not even positive I heard anything. Just a feeling.
That's not very definite, is it?
Tom!
Depends what the feeling is.
More than a feeling.
It's good to see you. Can you ever forgive me for going off without saying goodbye?
That doesn't matter now that I've found you.
I see no
Just
reason
keep
for
pressing it
rejoicing.
against me,
Yes.
Susan.
I buried myself in this out-of-the-way place so that I could work undisturbed, away from snooping reporters who only ridicule what they have not the intelligence to understand.
I had no thought of ridicule in coming here.
I'm not interested in your reasons for coming, but I would like to know how you happened to find your way here.
I found a message from Dr. Blaine after he was killed.
Dr. Blaine killed? Oh, how terrible.
Yes, apparently he was killed by some animal.
You knew about it?
I was with Professor Fitzgerald when it happened, and I saw him right afterwards. What was the message?
A memorandum to tell me about this old plantation.
So he meant to betray my confidence, just as he did before.
Well, I don't believe Dr. Blaine had any such thought in mind.
I don't care what you profess to believe. You belong to a profession that's obnoxious to me, and you're not welcome here.
Dad,
Keep quiet.
I won't keep quiet.
Sir, it's on
I
MapQuest.
stayed here because I thought you needed me. But I
Well,
won't have
all I
you
had to
treat
do was
Tommy
look up
like
your
this.
name, and I came
Now,
over.
don't get upset on my account. Things will turn out all right. I suppose you have a right to your own opinion. Good night.
Listen,
Tom,
son,
wait.
this is an
Don't go
Airbnb.
now.
There are
Wait.
rules. You have to get out now.
I'm afraid.
Checkout time is
Wait a while.
midnight.
I don't know exactly, but there's something dangerous that prowls around in the dark. I wish you wouldn't take this trip alone.
Don't worry about me. If I meet anything I can't whip, I can do a swell job of running. I'll be around tomorrow whistling at your front gate. If you have a front gate. Good night.
I wish you'd wait till morning.
Oh, she's got a
Sorry, I
front
can't
gate,
do
all
that.
right.
Good night.
Good night.
But only likes it when he takes the back gate.
Yeah, I don't know what that means.
Judy Garland's
Anything
illegitimate
happens to him,
masculine sister.
I'll never forgive you.
He had no business to come here. I'm not responsible for his welfare.
Hey guys, I'm not sure if you noticed or not, but her dad's a dick.
Definitely gives Richards a bad name.
Rawr. 75% of this movie is him walking through the swamp set.
Yep. Where we're not worried about him because he's part wolf or whatever.
Impervious to bullets,
Gosh.
but afraid of whips.
Yes.
Well, I mean, that's how the Dom submissive works. Not that I know anything about that.
Housekeeping.
You want me for pillow?
Tommy wants sleepy.
You need tubby rub?
Howdy. Sorry to bother you this time of night, but I've lost my way.
Come on in.
What?
Is that how it works?
That would not be my response.
You're
Get
a
the fuck
fool
out
to
of
be
here.
traveling around by yourself at night like this when the mist comes up from the swamp.
Creep.
man.
Oh, you mean the mysterious night prowler that's got everyone's imagination working overtime?
That ain't imagination with me, mister. That thing killed my little girl.
Well, would you like to invest in a
I was
monorail,
joking,
sir?
I know.
Scared
Monorail?
me
Tell me
off
more.
so bad, he went and got religion.
Well, say, can you give me some facts about this killer? What does it
Welcome,
look like?
guitar artisan.
No one can tell you that for sure, mister. Because it never prowls only on nights like this when the mist is thick and nothing can be seen very
When the
plain.
mist is thick and the moon is
Jed
full.
Harper said it traveled on 2 legs. But you can't count on that because Jed was scared half out of his mind. Besides, the mist was extra thick that night.
Oh.
So
You better stay here the rest of the night, mister.
Wolfman
Oh,
be
Can't
boy.
offer you a bed, but I'll make you as
Oh,
comfortable as I
boy.
can.
What are you doing,
Thank you very much.
stepmother?
What are you doing, Stepwolf?
Steppenwolf?
Did the soundtrack.
Magic carpet ride.
This kind of does feel like a D&D game that's running a bit long. Oh, hey, he brought the bullwhip with him. How did nobody notice that in the luggage? Seems like, security would have caught that one. I carry a
guess
bullwhip in my carry-on.
Now I'm gonna have to whip it good.
Well, the problem came along, you see.
Keep you in a cage, you're of no further use to me. You revert without my knowledge, you become dangerous. I hadn't thought of that possibility.
Like science.
On your couch, Pedro. Down!
Because apparently a wolfman responds to commands just like the common house dog.
If he's got a bullwhip, he does.
That's fair.
What was that?
I think he was showing us the door wasn't closed all the way.
Was that it? Okay. It's like that was important, but I can't tell what it was.
I guess that plot.
Oh shit! He's got a gun now.
No. I couldn't disappoint Professor Fitzgerald.
I guess that's good.
Get down, people! Down!
He gets the gun out for 30 seconds, then puts it away and pulls out a...
That can't be sanitary to, give him an injection through that shirt. I don't think he's changed in a month.
Mm-mm.
Hey, look, I got little T-Rex arms.
Maybe that's what they told him. Like, look, just walk around in the woods like a T-Rex.
Yes.
Doctor, ain't there some way you could cure me from doing that?
I'm afraid not. May be necessary to lock you up at night after this.
It don't seem fair to lock a man up just like he was an animal.
Except man is an animal.
It does sound a little sexy.
He's actually more manimal.
Appleton started home with the jug under his arm last night.
What happened to your hair, dude?
Was he murdered?
There's going to be a door-to-door salesman that shows up.
Look at neither.
And then half my head got set on fire. It's terrible.
A werewolf. You can't kill him no way except by a silver bullet.
Oh, Grandma, sit down and have your cough
right out of my ear.
I can't get past his hair. I can't.
That killer ain't human.
Just give him the
It
same
knows that
injection
from
that
one
the
look at the
Wolfman
body.
has, and it'll grow back.
I saw a victim of just such an attack. I wonder if there could be a possibility of any connection between them.
I've been telling you all along. It's a form of a human who sold his soul to the devil. In the light of day, he walked like any other man on the earth. At night, he takes on the form of a wolf.
And played the fiddle.
Then you never heard of any killings by strange animals around here until recently?
Why does he keep asking me all them questions?
Well, all newspaper men are like that. He doesn't mean anything by it. Well, you go ahead. He won't bother you
He
anymore.
is a lot like Lenny, isn't he?
Yeah.
Like, it might as well be the same character, but turns into a wolf at night.
Lenny the Wolf.
Then
Maybe
Nora,
he
you
hugs
must
a
give
wolf to
some
death.
thought to your own
I
safety
loved him, and I
of
hugged
mind.
him, and I
There's no
squeezed him
normal
until
reason
little
for Dr.
eyeballs
Thurman to
popped
hide
out.
away in a place like this unless
what?
Then I peed on the corner of his desk and left.
nothing, forget it.
Don't avoid the question. What were you going to say?
Chewed on his bone for a little
Nora,
while.
I believe your father knows something about that creature responsible for the horrible killings in this vicinity. And I think the same creature killed Professor Blaine.
Well, that's a terrible thing for you to say.
His
I didn't
tie
expect
is
you to
just a
join the
step
chorus
away from
against him.
bandana.
Oh, I
at this
hope
point.
I'm wrong, but I'll do everything
more of
I
a
can
dickie.
to learn the truth, no matter where it leads.
It's an ascot, you whore.
Good morning, young man. I'm very glad to see you. I want to apologize for the way I talked to you last night.
Oh, well, that's all right. I can understand how you must feel about the newspapers.
I didn't, what do you call, hang on to their punches.
Pull their punches. I know, they gave you quite a ride. But I didn't write any of that stuff.
Oh, I know. That's why I'm so sorry the way I received you. If you're interested in scientific
Jimmy
research,
Olsen's
I'd
mom
be glad
dresses as
sometime to
Sonny.
show you about some.
Thanks, Doc. That's very nice.
That's good.
Now, if you'll
That's a really
pardon
good
me,
one.
I'll leave Lenora to entertain you.
Okay.
I'll leave her to entertain you. By the way, we
That
just got the
doesn't sound
pole
as if you have
installed
a
in the
secret to
back.
hide, does it?
Why,
Maybe you
no.
can receive me next?
And I never before was so glad to be wrong.
By the way, sir, are you familiar with the term Red Rocket? Penny? Penny?
Oh, Professor Fitzgerald. How in the world did you find your way down here?
Hello, Lenora. Your father wrote that.
I followed the smell of wolf pee.
Yes, and he'll be very glad.
Map quest, Penny.
Gerald, this is an unexpected honor. I hardly dared hope that you'd accept my invitation.
If you've made a worthwhile scientific discovery, I want to be the first to congratulate you.
I shall be delighted to give you that opportunity.
The things that you two have to talk over are way over my head, so I'll leave you alone.
Oh, now
I'm
don't run
just
away.
a simple woman.
I promise to limit myself to words of 2 syllables.
That'll take all the fun out of it.
Kitchen.
I'll see you after a while.
Shall we go into the lab?
You wish?
Which, by the way, is the same lab set as the beginning of the movie.
Very secretive about your work.
I have to
Secretive?
I leave a slimy trail behind me when I walk.
Very secretive of you. My God, it's like you're making gravy everywhere you go.
I've discovered that certain extremely volatile elements in the blood, little more than particles of electrical energy, are the source of all physical growth and mentality by exciting the various glands and brain cells.
The glands were
I've
definitely
learned
excited.
how to extract and concentrate these elements from the blood of various animals.
Elements?
I can control evolution. I've discovered the source of life.
You're crazy.
Crazy like the wolf.
Nah.
My name is Rio and you...
You told the newspapers I was crazy once, didn't you?
I didn't know that you invited
The
me
glands
to
were
reopen
very
an old
expensive.
controversy that was very disagreeable to all concerned.
I hear in
I
the
came
Asian
with the hope
market
that
they
you'd
go for
abandon
quite a substantial
impossible
amount.
theories and accomplish something worthy of consideration.
And I suppose you feel yourself fully competent to judge my accomplishments.
You and your hidebound associates, Hatfield, Warwick, and Blaine.
No, not Blaine. He no longer is passing judgment on my sanity.
He's suffering from a sudden case of death.
I believe you know something about Blaine's death. You were at his house.
You talked to him on the telephone before I came to your house. Did he say then that he was in any danger of losing his life?
No. Nothing threatened him at that time.
And I was with you when he was killed.
You pride yourself on not indulging in fantastic theories. What proof have you that I was in any way implicated in Blaine's death?
I
Well,
have
you look
no
sus as
definite
fuck, dude.
proof.
You accuse me of being crazy for what I claim to have accomplished with this apparatus. But I can give you overwhelming proof of what I say. I can inject into your veins a substance that will give you the strength of 10 men. Or, following the line of evolution, how would you like a pair of donkey's ears? That'd go well with your type of mentality.
I certainly
Do I
will
get
not be
the
the
donkey
subject
dong
for any
as
of your
well?
experiments. And I'm afraid it's useless for us to continue this discussion any further.
You're not leaving, are you?
I see no reason for staying. Open that secret panel.
So you don't care to stay and be convinced that you were wrong.
I don't care to be ridiculed by a charlatan.
Thanks.
Ridicule.
Oh,
That
man,
isn't
those
pleasant,
words,
is
they
it?
cut deep, yo.
I know from experience.
I had nothing to do with that. It wasn't my fault if the public treated your crazy theories with the ridicule they deserved.
Wait a minute. He was insulting me.
Still, well, would you do me a favor?
What is it?
I have to send my hired man into town. Would you mind taking him with you?
All right. I can do that without any trouble.
Oh, thank you so much. If you'll wait at the car, I'll send him out to you in a few minutes.
Seems awfully willing to do a guy a favor that he was just like, nah, dude, screw you. I'm going to leave.
Yeah, ask him about the rabbits.
Now get in the car, Pedro. Don't keep Professor Fitzgerald waiting.
I should have known this trip would be a waste of time.
I still hope to give you proof that you can't ignore. Remember me to Hatfield and Warwick when you see them again.
So basically his master plan is he gets these people to off themselves by doing him favors. That's pretty sweet.
That's kind of the way to do it. I mean,
Yeah.
Why did Professor Fitzgerald leave so soon?
He wasn't impressed by the possibilities of my line of research.
Oh, well, don't be disappointed. There's no credit to his intelligence.
yep,
You're a
he's
great
dick,
scientist,
but he's a polite
and someday you're going to startle the
dick.
world.
You're right, dear. I'll startle the world.
Straddle the world? Swallow the world? What's he doing to the world? Anybody catch what that was?
Something about straddling something? Oh, the mob's
Yep,
back.
He's straddling the world over there. Hey, up there? Nope, nope. Down here? Nope. Oh, yeah, that's...
What? No. What? The mob coming out looking for the wolf man. Oh shit, I forgot to inject him. I've done it. I've discovered all 23 flavors of delicious Dr. Pepper.
Now onto those damn 17 herbs and spices.
I feel right bit sleepy. Can I hang my head out the window and bark at passing cars?
Next on Everybody Loves Raymond.
I beat him to it. Excuse me, sir. Can I sniff your butthole?
Well, that
Did you
Uber
hear that?
passenger gets 4 stars.
Got some takeout.
Hey, look, it's the exact same scene we've seen the entire movie. So hard to get decent
Uber
takeout.
driver is now Uber Eats.
Dang it, you made my joke better.
Don't worry, guys. There's enough for everybody.
I'll share.
Oh, God. Not the shotgun again. That thing really stings.
Oh, damn it, I dropped my... Nobody suspects the Spanish Inquisition.
My chief weapon is fear. Fear and surprise.
Professor Fitzgerald.
Here, poke him with a stick. See if he's dead.
Still alive, but unconscious. Where can we take him?
Take him over to my place, but the old Danfield house is handier.
We'll take him there. I don't know how badly he's hurt. One of you men go for a
Did you
doctor.
say...
Come on,
Literally
give me a hand.
zero people. Literally zero people suggested. Let's take him to a doctor.
Dad, please come to dinner. You know I don't like to eat alone.
No, I'm not very hungry. You go ahead with your meal.
Are you feeling discouraged because Professor Fitzgerald was unsympathetic?
Fitzgerald's opinion is of very little value.
Uh-oh, they missed coming up from the swamp.
I'll answer the door.
I'll get it.
This swamp house has a surprisingly
Come
large,
in.
surprisingly large
I found
number of
Professor
visitors.
Fitzgerald badly hurt.
Bring him in.
Here, we heard all
They
these
should get rid of the
people.
fog machines out front. It just leads everybody there.
Oh, hurry.
Well, he's another victim of that mysterious werewolf, or whatever it is.
It's almost like there's some kind of a pattern. Uh-oh.
Now, Skeeter, he ain't hurt nothing.
Don't take kindly to your kind around here.
In here.
This is the guest bedroom.
It's got the brown sheets.
Don't worry, I'll get the red pillow.
Easy
Now, everybody take your pants off. We're gonna get this party started.
now. One of the men went after a doctor. He should be here before long.
There's nothing more we can do here, so we'll keep hunting for that killer. You don't need
Goodness,
to
it
come
really
down with
does
us,
look
man.
like
We can find our
lasagna,
way
doesn't
out.
it?
Good evening, sir.
Why does the wound
Devil
look
got
like a
another
collar?
victim.
Yes, so I see.
I was surprised to see Professor Fitzgerald in this neighborhood.
He came to see me. How badly is he hurt?
I don't know yet. We'll find out as soon as the doctor gets here.
It looks like
He regained
Stouffer's.
consciousness. We'll find out who or what has committed these horrible killings.
Yes. Be very interesting to hear what he has to say.
Brought to you by Olive Garden.
When you're here, your family.
Oh man, I shouldn't have worn this tweed jacket. It's so hot out here.
It's kind of swampy in here.
Here it's perfect.
So this was Zach Galifianakis' first film here.
He nailed it.
Since this
I hope he
awful
got the
thing
Oscar
happened
for
to
best
him,
best
I can't
actor.
feel any resentment over the way
Although
he
maybe
treats-
that's just me getting Josh's between
quarrel
one
with
fern
him?
joke.
Yes,
right
we quarreled. So I suppose you think I ran after him and dragged him
He's
out of
roasting
the
in
car.
his own juices.
The
Really
newspaper
seals in the
claiming
flavor.
this would be the suspicious nature.
Tweed, it seals in the flavor.
How was that, by the way? I turned into a werewolf in a tweed suit. Really seals in the flavor.
I wish you wouldn't try to antagonize
Michael J. Fox in
I
Tweed
wasn't
Wolf.
trying to antagonize him. Just give me a chance to finish. I was just going to ask him if anyone was with Fitzgerald when he left here.
Well, I can answer that. Pedro was with him.
Pedro?
Yes, he drove him into town.
The little
Surely you
Mexican
don't
guy?
think that...
I don't know what to think. But I will know as soon as Fitzgerald comes too.
I'm inclined to agree with Dad about your imagination. It's fantastic.
Maybe so, but
He
didn't
might
it
need
might
to
be
come
funny
free,
that we
though.
didn't find Pedro around when we found Fitzgerald? Look, darling, please don't snap at me just for trying to add things up.
I'm sorry. Forgive me.
2, 3, who cares?
Daddy needs his fix.
Who's got a bottle opener?
He's still unconscious.
Oh, he must regain consciousness, even if only for a few minutes. So much depends upon it.
Stick your finger in that big hole there and see
That
what
must be the
happens.
doctor.
Oh, I'll go down with you.
Yes, I will.
Take a
We'll
deep
both
breath.
go down together.
All right.
Giggity. He actually kind of looks like.
Giggity giggity. Giggity goo. Stick around.
Oh, Doctor, I'm glad you got here.
I'm glad to get inside. There's a humdinger of a storm coming up. Where's the patient?
Upstairs.
Oh, good evening, Doctor.
It's a real
Will you go
humdinger.
right on up?
I
You stay
like
down
your
here,
taste
dear.
in
There's nothing you
tweed.
can do.
Tonight, the part of Paddington Bear will be played by that guy.
I hate to leave you, but I must question Fitzgerald as soon as he's able to talk.
There's either a thunderstorm or a war going outside. I'm not sure
Reckon it's
which.
a little late
It's
for
the
me
same
to
side
help.
effects.
The
At least
man's
it's not a
dead.
roller coaster, so you know it's not
Oh,
wrestling.
we're just shaking
Yeah.
all the dust off the sheet
Yes,
metal.
that's too bad. We were hoping you'd throw some light on a matter of great importance.
Well, I'll be
Really,
getting
Billy?
back to town before this storm gets worse.
Damn
I'll
it,
send the
Janet.
coroner out.
It appears he's been injected with cyanide.
See, if you sniff his butt, it smells like bitter almonds.
Pedro, I don't know why, but your breath smells like Alpo.
That used to be my chaise.
He's gonna be in the corner pissing himself. They don't like storms.
Oh, blinded him with science.
Wolfman needs a thunder coat.
Ah, it's so bright outside. It sears my retinas.
Maybe I could look somewhere else. Or even close my eyes.
Good night. Good night, Doctor. There's no
So wait a minute, the doctor came out and then said, I have to get back before the storm hits.
Questions, mainly about Pedro, that servant of yours.
I can't be bothered with any more of you.
Pedro?
They're only prompted by your fantastic
You damn
imagination.
racist.
I'm
It's
bound to
Pedro.
leave at once.
Wait, you'll do some more talking, whether you like it or not.
You're making yourself very unpleasant.
I haven't even started yet to be unpleasant. If my hunch is correct, I'll prove you guilty of murder. And in the meantime, I'll get Lenora out of this madhouse.
You will prove nothing. My daughter stays here with me.
She looks like she's at least 18.
Hey, big guy, the sun's getting real low.
Turn around.
Wilhelm.
Now and then I get a little bit
Oh no, she found my furry closet.
Oh God, a chair!
My only weakness.
How do you attach that tail again?
Well, let me see.
Bend over, spread your cheeks.
What happened, Pedro?
Here, we'll just stay in this room with the dead body.
Wow.
Oh no, the flammable liquids.
I knew I shouldn't have left them by the window.
Fire hot!
Where lightning frequently hits.
Wow, that fire got out of control quick. Did they have an old Christmas tree in there?
Almost cinched the tweed.
I'm just a caveman. I don't understand your strange lightning storms, fires. But I do know one thing.
Pedro, what are you doing?
Dude, you ruined my tweed suit.
Pedro! Get back! Pedro!
You're nothing without your whip.
Judo chop!
Pedro!
When a Pedro comes around, you must whip it. When the whip cannot be found, how you whip it?
Yeah, throw your coat down.
Yeah, just go ahead and put that polyester jacket over, because I'm sure that's not flammable.
Oh God, my nylons!
That burns! I like my meal cooked to go.
Oh, you wait here. I'll go get him.
Yeah, but legit, like practical effects before OSHA, kind of scary.
Right? Look, I'm sorry. He flipped me off as I went in there. The house was apparently... Oh!
Wow,
And that's it!
That was abrupt.
Glenn Strange is who Pedro was. That's not really a nice thing to say about him.
Susan, my bush.
Bush.
May bush. Yeah. Yeah.
And that was...
The end.
That's...
Oh. Creepy.
Or is it? Put a question mark. Put a question mark. That was
Creepy.
that was
Wow.
certainly a movie. That was certainly
It was a movie.
Yeah. I don't really feel like that I got any closure from this.
Nope.
I
mean-
feel it. You know, it makes me want to just.
You know,
Terrible.
I rate this movie 2 bones.
Yeah, I give
2
it
bones
two.
and a peed
I
on
give it.
fire hydrant.
Yep, I give it 2 crotch licks.
2 butthole sniffs and a fire hydrant peeing.
Yeah,
I can't top any of that.
not with that attitude.
No. Mm-mm.
Yeah, that one was certainly something. Yeah.
Yeah.
You see that, yeah.
Yeah, you're welcome, Guitar Artisan. Thanks for joining us.
Yeah, definitely.
I don't know what to say about that one.
No, I mean we've definitely seen movies that were less fun to watch.
Yeah, I was not left unentertained.
That female wrestler movie comes to mind.
Oh God.
Right.
Oh.
Yeah. No, it was fun to riff on.
I gotta say, my favorite part of this is the mob, the completely unchoreographed mob. Like
rabble.
Exactly, it's a mob of like 10 people, and they're like, "Hey, just go stand around there."
Guys, just ad lib this part, okay? Just go, act like angry villagers.
Hey, do we still get access to the food hall? No, get out there. Just,
I strangely want to buy a pair of overalls and do a comb over. Yeah. Oof, man. I gotta say this movie is actually pretty dark. I mean, they come out of the gates killing a kid in this movie. It's like, dude.
Yeah.
Did they legit make this in 3 days?
I would.
So YT Cranker made that comment. I've not seen any of this. And Guitar Artisan, I don't have my flash on, which is why there's no red eyes. But
and I also have his green screen effect turned off. So.
Yeah, no, I got rid of the green screen because I'm in my like movie theater room. So like,
it looks like you've got a good idea all the time.
That was me having a good idea. Yeah, no,
it
that
was
was
funny if it would have like fizzled out and then like popped in the
I know, yeah. The controls are just out of reach, or else I would have turned them off.
I've got a great idea.
No, that was pop. that was good. I've got like 2 more of these lights somewhere in the other room. Yeah, no, that was good.
No, it was actually, this movie was a lot of fun. It was absolute crap, but it was a lot of fun to work on.
There still wasn't much of a plot though, was there? Like I don't even remember how it ended. Even though it ended like half a second ago.
Dude dies by his own creation, and that was kind of it.
Yep. Wolfman
hey, at least the Wolfman died happy. He died with a warm meal.
Yep.
Yeah.
And what more can we ask for, really?
Really. There's
really,
not much.
Nothing much.
And
full head of hair when he died.
I mean, my God, it was
unlike some other characters in the show.
Right.
Comb over Carl in that one scene. That's what his name is. Comb over Carl. It was in the credits.
Yep. No, I thought it was good. I thought it was. I mean, there was a little bit of a plot. I was never worried about any scenic elements falling down when they were acting around it.
In the one swamp area they had to film in.
The wolf guy was kind of a terrible actor, but I mean, he was kind of working with what he was given with.
Something tells me they didn't give him much of a script. There wasn't really any scripts in this.
No. I mean, if I were going to rate it on our 0 to 5 Bonfire scale, I would say it's probably 2.
Yep.
2 out of 5.
Yeah, I'd give it.
And as far as riffability, and being able to make jokes and stuff like that, I'd say probably like a 4 out of 5. It was pretty good there.
Yeah, I'll definitely give that.
So yeah, I'm game for that one. That was
it truly was. This movie was a lot of fun. It gave ample time to make jokes between the lines because you had plenty of time between them.
Yep.
The only really lines you had in those swamp scenes was
right.
What an interesting choice of title, though. Really, like continuing the sequence of movies that were made around this time. Like, I mean,
Wolfman.
He didn't seem that angry
Werewolf.
or mad, and yeah.
No, he was actually super nice.
Right.
Yeah. The only one that seemed mad in the whole thing was the professor that created him. Man,
the professor, the scientist was the mad one.
Oh, that guy was such a dick.
He was super
what
dick.
a
yeah.
dick. I mean, maybe one of the worst characters we've
but
seen
even,
in all of our movies.
Even like if you look at like the movie art, when they've got like the Wolfman or whatever in the art, like he looks happy. He looks literally like one of the characters from Wizard of Oz or something. Like he looks like the Cowardly Lion or something. Like he's happy and he's hairy and he's happy. Those are his main qualifying. Yeah. No, he's very much like that, and that's it. Like he doesn't seem mad about anything, and then it's like they've got him like smiling in all this facial hair and saying "mad monster," and it just doesn't jive. Like it doesn't.
Well,
work
I think they
with
were going
what
mad in the insane sense of the word, but
maybe.
But even then, he didn't seem insane.
It didn't seem to work. Yeah. Right. Yeah, it was more like a Lenny character.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, I enjoyed that one. I won't remember
I had
it.
a good time with that.
If you ask me 2 months from now what movie we watched tonight, I won't be able to tell you the Mad Monster. But
yeah,
but
it's definitely not a memorable one. It's not House on Haunted Hill.
No, very different from a Vincent Price. Yeah, but still up there as far as ones we've watched. And so in the coming weeks, we've got nothing next week. We'll do a replay for next week, and the following week, we're planning to do Santa Claus versus the Devil, or Santa Claus versus Satan.
Santa Claus versus Satan. That's right.
Right. It's the movie for dyslexics.
Down here. There we go.
And yeah, so that is on the 20th, and then we're gonna reprise, but this time with our newest and bestest co-host. Josh is gonna be with us for Santa Claus Conquers the Martians. Right. Which is a kind of a holiday classic. And actually, I saw that they did Santa Claus versus Satan. That's been riffed on a couple of times too, so I'm excited for that one. I think that'll be. Yeah. I think everybody's done that one.
I'm not really looking
except
forward
for us.
To that creepy laugh from Santa Claus Conquers the Martians.
I don't remember it. I have the memory of a goldfish, so I'm excited to watch it anew. I don't remember any of the jokes, and I don't remember the movie.
Well, it wasn't exactly a memorable film, I'll say that.
I'm literally like, oh, look, it's a castle. Look, it's a castle. Look, it's a castle.
I think it's probably a defense mechanism, right? Because the pain is too much. It's like what happens to women after they give birth, so they forget what a horrifying experience it is.
Yeah, that's probably true.
I'll give you that.
If I had a nickel for every time someone has told me that I'm like a woman who just gave birth, I would have a nickel.
Every day.
So that's what's coming up. If you all have any copies of those movies that you could send us, that would be helpful. Otherwise, we can stream it like we always do.
Is there a link to buy one of those cool T-shirts? One of these cool T-shirts right here? This kind of a shirt?
Why, there certainly is. If you just scroll down directly below this fine show that you're watching, you will see that there is a link to our Teespring store where you too can own a B-Movie Bonfire professional streamers T-shirt of your own.
Now, how is it? I don't know how you get there from our stream. Is it linked in our?
Yeah, it looks like it's linked down somewhere? Directly below it, and there's
Sweet.
a buy now button right there.
Sweet. Well, there you go. Yeah. Otherwise,
makes a great Christmas gift. Buy one for all of your friends, relatives, coworkers,
family. Extended family.
Right.
People that you meet on the street.
Yeah, right. Yeah, and they'll be like, "What the fuck is B-Movie Bonfire?" And you'll be like, "Hey, funny story that. Let me tell
Professional streamers.
I hear they're professional streamers.
Yeah, it's a rumor on the street. It's not true. But
really
that plus what's that thing called? Subscribing is a thing that you can do. If you have Amazon, you can subscribe for free as part of your Amazon Prime membership.
Yep.
And last I checked, we were at 15, so we're trying to get to 25.
Yep. Once we hit that 25 mark, we're going to be giving
will
away an autographed old swaggity hat.
We will give away the swaggity
with all
hat.
of our DNA on it.
Dude, you got to stop saying that. It will, but we're gonna autograph it. We're not gonna spit on it or put any other fluids on it, but we will.
Aaron, actually, that's not true. I am actually going to pour out a little old swaggity onto the hat before we send it.
Oh my god!
I'm gonna open that box and it's gonna reek. Gonna be like, God, what died in here?
Like at some point, you're convincing people not to do that. Like they win the contest and they're like, shit, how do I get them to send it to someone else that I hate?
That's what we do. Hey, whomever wins the drawing for the hat, they can determine who gets it, whether they want it for themselves
it's
or
like
if they want to send it
a
to
glittery
else.
bag of dicks.
You
for
open it,
whoever
it's like
wins.
a glitter explosion. Except instead of being shiny glitter, it's the pungent aroma of Old Swaggity.
Yeah,
wow.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You're welcome.
Yeah. All right. What else we got tonight? Anything else exciting to talk about? Or are we done?
I think we've hit all of the high notes that we need to cover for tonight.
Right on.
Want to thank everybody for coming and hanging out tonight. Some great jokes coming from chat. As always, you guys always kill it for us.
Yep.
We appreciate all of those jokes that we end up stealing and claiming as our own every week. Thank you so much.
We could do it without you, but it would suck even worse.
Thanks for stopping by, my dude. Oh my god. But let's see. I have the versus Satan in Spanish with subtitles. Oh.
Bueno.
Oh, it's muy bueno.
We don't need it.
I've got
with subtitles.
All right.
Because I think even if we had it in English, it would probably end up making just as much sense.
You all have a great week.
Have a great week. Thank you again for stopping by tonight. Again, we're off next week, but we will be re-airing some of our previous content. We will collaborate amongst ourselves to find out what that will be. And then we will see you live again right here, 8:30 Central Time on the 20th for Santa versus Satan. Manos hands to you all.
See
and
y'all.
to all a good night. Take care, guys. We'll see you
Nicely
next
done,
time.
sir. Thanks, everybody. Good night.